We are in Carthage, Missouri. We are currently at a state historic site, the Battle of Carthage. This was, well, we can go read the sign, there's probably info, but we think what we read was this was like the first battle, major battle for the Civil War in Missouri. Missouri had ties to both the industrial North and agricultural South. Well, I mean, if people that know about Civil War know Missouri was kind of a divided state. We're sort of split. Does it actually say anything? Was among many contests fought in Missouri to decide if the state would remain in the Union or join the Confederacy. It's thundering. But this is a lot to read. So an interesting thing about this little area, it's only 7.6 acres or something like that? Yeah, it's like really small, and it hasn't like changed hardly at all since the Civil War, which is kind of interesting. You would have kind of thought, by now they would have built something here, you know how that goes. So it's a 0.2 of a mile loop. It's kind of, the rock is all pretty and stuff. We're up on top of this is where the hiking loop goes. Really hoping we don't get drenched. Oh, okay. I heard noise. I'm like, oh great. It's already freaking raining. So I'm gonna just kind of assume, because I didn't really pay attention, of course, obviously, to the map, but I'm kind of assuming that this open area was probably the battlefield part.
Yeah.
You sure that's rain? Well, poo. We're gonna get wet. Probably should have checked some radar before we came got out of the truck. I see stairs over here. Stairs that lead to nowhere. So, like a foundation to something?
Yep.
Huh! This is a really short loop because we're already to this little bridge as I saw. Okay, I've got something in my shoe. Because I'm not wearing hiking shoes again. Woo! here. We're right by the sewer plant. Oh, nice. Well, this is just mossy and gooby.
It's like mosquito heaven to me.
Yes, it does.
You know, I really don't see any flying around yet. But
No. Well, that was pretty much the whole thing. Because there's the parking lot right there. Like I said, it's really small. It's pretty crazy to think they would have had a full-on war battle here.
yeah, well, I think it's stretched. I think they said it stretched for like 10 miles.
Oh.
Kept fighting and kept moving and kept fighting.
Oh.
The biggest part of it happened here.
I see. Okay, well, thanks for reading the sign.
Literacy, it's great. This is the turn left over there to the historic Phelps house. And people are
Oh. Wow. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to get out a little bit. So
Take the next left, then your destination.
Look, all
will be on
these
the right.
houses are gorgeous. Look at this one. Oh, that's the Cowgill one.
Oh.
That's the Cowgill house. I don't know what that one down there is. Let me jump out. And this one is the Phelps house, and you can actually get scheduled tours of this one, and I believe you can rent it for events like, you know, weddings and things. Isn't that gorgeous? These are some amazing old historic homes here in Carthage. This one is 1895. And I believe that Cowgill one is somewhere in the same time era. The Cowgill house was actually established 1897, so it is a couple years after the other one. Is that not a beautiful home? And this one's gorgeous too. This is the Jasper County Courthouse. It sits in the middle of the old downtown part of Carthage. Can't talk. That is just probably the most beautiful courthouse I think I've ever seen. So the cool thing about this courthouse is it's marble, and it's marble used from quarries from local area. And did I say it was built in 1894?
You just did.
It was built in 1894, and it was designed by some, I can't remember, was it Victorian something? So it was kind of designed with a European style, basically. I wonder if the clock tower, nope, it isn't working, is it? So I wonder if it had one of those Back to the Future moments.
Hit by lightning.
Yeah.
See the clock tower?
Was it Doc Brown? Is that it? Yeah. But oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Unfortunately, it's closed. And that's too bad, because I know on the inside it has an old cage style elevator that takes you up to the upper floors. And that would have been pretty cool to see. We are going to walk around a little bit around this downtown area because, well, I mean, there's a lot of old buildings here. So yeah, right there, W.P. Miller, 1887. That's an old building. And what does that say? The Juvenile Shoe Corporation. Over there on the corner.
Yeah.
Can you see a date anywhere on that one?
No, I don't see a date.
What is a Juvenile Shoe Corporation?
They make kids
So,
shoes.
yeah, is that what
Just a fancy name for it.
you think they made them, or you think it was just a store for them? I might have to Google that. I've never heard that before. That's interesting. So that building is obviously old. And this gentleman up here on this little cranny thingy is painting this one. And, I mean, you can tell it's old. It kind of has that sort of style of the trim is kind of like the style of the courthouse. And then there's 1908. Where is the
It's a
dog
big
store?
dog boutique.
Oh, it don't look open.
No, it doesn't.
Ah, I was gonna go in there and get Darby some treats. So the pie safe, I am assuming, is a pie shop.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
That might be yummy. I am starving. I'm hungry. And then we've got that one that's just called Center Building. That's interesting. Yeah, this is a pretty neat little downtown. Here's the side of the courthouse. Obviously, not quite as fancy as the front, but still pretty. Such a shame it's closed. I would have loved to have gone inside. Where's the old theater? Oh, yeah. We'll have to go down and look at that. Oh, it does. No, that's a bowling alley. Star Lanes. So there's another 1908. So it seems kind of like most of this downtown area came in
Late 1800s.
early 1900s. Yeah. This looks very, very similar to the other side, so I kind of don't know which is technically the front. Yep, that is beautiful. Huh. I don't exactly know who that is, but I am guessing that maybe he was a street musician.
That's what I'm thinking.
And he
out here on the
actually
sidewalk.
began literally in this spot. I just noticed this old bicycle in the window. Gotta look at this. That is so cool. How on earth did people ride those? Jesse saw this one clear over there from the other side of the square. And I'm gonna zoom in here. And you see that says Limp St. Louis. Now, Limp was very popular in St. Louis for
The mansion.
the Limp Mansion. Weren't they part of some beer
Yeah.
something
And then a bunch of their family, like,
offed themselves
yeah,
and
it was just bad.
just had problems, and their mansion in St. Louis is supposed to be haunted. We've never actually been to that. But that is interesting. That, yeah, cool mural. I'll have to get over there and see that too. How old is that burglar alarm? What's in it? Like a little bell and one of them little tinky thingies, and you get out there and ting, 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 ting.
Yeah, it's one of those monkeys with a hammer.
That's funny. Yeah, so there's a cool... I wonder if these are people that are from Carthage. Alright, so we've got Carl Hubble, Hall of Fame pitcher. Marlon Perkins, we'll get to him in a little bit. Annie Baxter, the first woman elected for...
Anything, I think.
Okay. David Newell, a Hollywood leading man. Janet Cavandi, the NASA astronaut. James Scott, ragtime composer, which we saw his little thingy over there a while ago on the sidewalk. Felix Wright, a star NFL player. Do you know him?
Nope. Looks like he played for Cleveland.
Alright, we're going to stop here and get some lunch. This little burger joint is a little drive-in type burger joint, and it's been here since 1953. So, and they have really good reviews. So we are going to go in here and order us up some food. I had to get a picture of the sign. That's painted by Lowell Davis, which, if you watched our video on Red Oak 2, you would know about Lowell Davis a little bit. If you haven't watched that video, then you should go back and check it out, because Red Oak 2, it was awesome. Okay, let's see this triple burger.
It's so tiny.
It is little, but Tasty, right?
Very tasty.
Yeah, they're really good. I got the double, and as you saw, you can stand there and watch them cook it. It's just, yeah, it's a neat little old-time diner, fun to stop at. It was cheap. I also got Jesse a grilled cheese because they don't have French fries. They only have chips. And the whole total was just a few cents over $10 or something like that. So not too bad. We are at the famous Boots Court Motel. This is a Route 66 stop. A famous Route 66 stop. This is a cool hotel. Love it. The sign says, "Welcome to Carthage, Missouri." If you know me, you know I don't agree that it's Missouri hotel or motel. These little openings, that is for people to park their cars in. They stay in the rooms where the little air conditioners are, and that's their place to park their car. And there's also an interesting tidbit about this, that there is tunnels underneath this motel. Now, I am not exactly sure what the tunnels were for. I don't recall it really being told for whatever I was listening to, but there is supposed to be tunnels underneath the motel. Cool. This one is going to be for our viewers that are a little more seasoned. Who remembers Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom? If you watched that show, comment below. Let us know if you remember that. The host of that show was Marlin Perkins. Marlin Perkins was born in Carthage, Missouri. He passed away in St. Louis. They erected this statue of him here in this park. I don't know the name of this park. I don't know. It's across from the public library in Carthage. And they erected this statue of him in the late 1980s, I believe it was. He passed away in 86.
Yeah, and they sculpted it in
88. So it's actually quite a bit larger than I thought it would be. This is a really big statue. So that is really neat. I love it when towns embrace their, celebrity peoples. We are going to go over here into this cemetery. This is Park Cemetery. It was founded in 1879. And you can tell by some of these very first tombstones we're seeing that it is old. You can just see it. We are here to see someone specific. All right, we made it. So there he is, Mr. Marlin Perkins. So he was born in Carthage, and he passed away in St. Louis and was buried in Carthage, his hometown. And then his wife lived for quite a while.
2012.
Yep. She stuck around for a bit.
She was 95. Is that right?
Sure.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, because five more. If she'd lived 5 more years, she'd have been 100 years old. Now we got another Route 66 stop here. It is the old 66 Drive-In Theater. And this is just at the edge of Carthage, outside of town. Get a load of the old ticket booth there. And then I also thought the old entrance sign is pretty cool too. And they do still show movies here, and they actually have some starting this evening. We're not going to stay for it. They're calling for some storms, I think, this evening, so we're probably going to head on out. We got one more stop to make before we go. but we're not going to stick around for a movie. If you are going to make a trip to Carthage, Missouri, you definitely need to take the time to stop and visit the Precious Moments Chapel. I've been here a couple of times before. It's been a little while now since I was here the last time. But yeah, it's a Saturday afternoon and there's like nobody here, which is kind of sad because when you see the little chapel, if you've never seen it before, it's just really impressive. And I personally love Precious Moments. I think they are awesome. So for me, it's really cool to come here and see all the artwork and all that good stuff. There's also a gift shop here where you can buy Precious Moments. In the cute little village looking area. So cute. And that little fountain's not on. For those of you who do not know, Sam Butcher is the creator of Precious Moments, and he's the one that I guess kind of founded this chapel and the grounds and all of that. And once he passes away, this, if you want to pause and read, is to serve as his tombstone. It's nice and cool in here. Pretty. I think I say it every time I'm here, but I can't help it. It's so pretty. Oh, I didn't even show the ceiling.
So I wonder if that's where Ozzy come up with this, name of that song.
No More Tears. Oh. And you can get married here. They still perform wedding ceremonies and things here. Stained glass windows. I love the stained glass. I would like to have these in my house. This is called the Bridge to God. So this was actually painted, Mr. Butcher painted this for someone else, but it never actually ended up going into the church that it was intended for. Oh yeah, see, look, it says "Welcome Home, Philip" up there. His second eldest son was killed in a car accident in 1990. So this is what he began painting after that happened. So Mr. Butcher is quite the talented man. You can purchase bricks, memory bricks, and it helps, the proceeds help keep the chapel and stuff going. This is like a book that you can write your own, kind of like memorial, memory, whatever, to someone you've lost. There's a few of them in here. I love that one. Well, that was fun visiting the chapel. I looked through the gift shop, but I did not buy anything. I controlled myself. I did good. I think we're done. Oh, yeah, there is a restaurant here.
Taste of Italy.
Taste of Italy. I hear it's good, but it's a little on the higher dollar side, I guess. I just heard that from someone else's video. Oh, and I like the little camper. I need to go over there and take a picture of that, so I think it's cute. But I think that's it. I think we're done in Carthage. I think our day of exploration has come to an end.